Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to build this very simple, cheap, and reliable 3x3 vault door in your world. This thing is absolutely lovely. It's got a nice half spiral opening and closing sequence. It's also extremely quick opening and closing as well. And there's basically no redstone to this whatsoever. It's a very, very simple build. In fact, there's only actually one piece of redstone dust in this entire build. And down at the bottom here, you can see that there's no complex circuitry or timings or anything like that. It is really a very simple build. Over here on the right side, you can see the entire build stripped down to its bare minimum. No additional blocks whatsoever. Looking quite good. Let's go down here and flick this lever real quick, and you guys can see the closing sequence and also the opening sequence as well. Looking very fine. So before we hop into the tutorial, please do let me know in the comment section down below what other kinds of piston doors or tutorials you guys want to see on the channel, because I actually really enjoy doing tutorials, and piston doors are really fun for me as well, and it turns out I'm actually pretty decent at doing piston doors. So yeah, just let me know down in the comment section. I'll be sure to make some viewer suggested content. Viewer suggested content, words are hard. Anyway, just a couple quick notes about this door. On both sides it has the standard vault door layout, so a ring of blocks around the outside and then an indented block on the inside, which is really quite nice. And also, this door is only intended for Java and console. It will not work on Bedrock Edition because Bedrock does not have block dropping or quasi connectivity, which is the foundation of what this door is built on. So unfortunately, this door is only for Java and console. So let's start building this door already. So this is your door frame right here, and this is gonna be your floor level for where you actually walk through your door, of course. Now on the inside of this, you're gonna need a 7x3 build area, and that is pretty much as small as you can make it for a 3x3 vault door. And then of course we have another door frame on the outside for where you're gonna be walking through this. Now in the bottom right hand side of your build area, you're going to want to place yourself a lever, and that is how we're going to be activating our door. Of course, you can hook that up into a plethora of different hidden inputs or activation systems, and the materials list for this build is going to be down in the description for your convenience. So go ahead and head into your build area and just start placing down 2 sticky pistons facing upwards and the center of this platform right here. Then you want to go ahead and place a repeater on 4 ticks going into the bottom sticky piston. Place an observer right here with the tail end of that facing into the repeater, and then you want an observer facing downwards towards that repeater, and then just 2 blocks on top of this. This should be level with your door frames and also your floor level. So go ahead and also place down a redstone torch right here. That's going to activate that, and then just place a block to each side of that torch. Place 3 activator rail on top of those, and then to swing over to this side, place an observer facing those activator rails with a block behind it, and then you also want to place in a sticky piston to either side of this, and that is actually the entire bottom circuitry of your door complete. Just replace those blocks, we can flick that lever, and then you can see that's the bottom block and also the center block of your door completely done. Alright, so now it's time to start on the right side of our door and also the top half of our door. So go ahead and place in an observer facing downwards towards that activator rail, a block on top of that observer, and 2 sticky pistons to either side of it with your door blocks on the front of those sticky pistons. Very simple indeed. Go ahead and place down another activator rail, another observer, 1 more activator rail, and then an observer facing that activator rail. So you want a solid block behind that observer, a temporary block right there, 1 of your door ceiling blocks, and then a dropper, kind of like so. Go ahead and replace that temporary block with a piece of redstone dust, and then go down here and place in your 3 sticky pistons facing downwards to either side, and that is all there is to that. Go ahead and fill in your door blocks on the fronts of all of these pistons, and it's looking very fine. Now that we have 3/4 of our door built up, we can go ahead and work on the left side. So swing around to the left side, go ahead and place an observer facing that dropper right there with a solid block behind it. And then you're going to want 4 temporary blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 temporary blocks, just like that. Go ahead and remove the second temporary block, replace that with an observer facing upwards, replace the first temporary block with an activator rail, and then just go into the inside right here and place down your 4 sticky pistons to the either side. Place your door blocks on the fronts of those pistons, and then you can go ahead and remove that block right there if you so feel like it. Not necessary to remove it, but that is actually your entire door complete. You can go ahead and flick the lever, it closes up nice and quickly. Flick it again, it opens up nice and quickly. It is looking beautiful. Then you can just go ahead and fill in all of these extra blocks around the edges here so that you don't have a bunch of gaps, seeing all the ugly redstone, and it is looking really nice indeed. So that is our door completely done, and it looks amazing. Super happy with this door. And I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering how exactly this works. Well, it's actually extremely simple. We're using 1-tick pulses that are generated from observers here. So whenever an observer detects something in front of it, like a block being placed or a rail being powered, it's going to send out a 1-tick pulse. We're sending that 1-tick pulse into all of our pistons, which then makes these sticky pistons here shoot out their blocks. So we send them a pulse once, they lose all their blocks, we send them another pulse, and then they regain all their blocks. So as you can see, when we power this, these pistons here aren't actually all extended. They just get a quick little pulse, send out their blocks. They get another pulse once you activate the door again, and then they retract all their blocks. Extremely simple stuff. And then we're just kind of wrapping the signal around the door using these rails. So the observers detect the rails, power the block, power the pistons, power the rail, power the observer, blah, blah, blah. It goes all the way around the door, and it just creates one giant chain where all of these pistons all get powered extremely quickly. And that is kind of the boiled down version of it. There's really not too much else to say about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here so you don't miss the next tutorial or Let's Play that I upload. And be sure to let me know what different builds or tutorials that you want me to make down in the comment section. I'll be sure to make them. Anyway, I'll see you guys down in the comment section and in the next video. Thank you again for watching. And then there was silence.